Quality? Yeah. This is a 2016 webcam quality. All right, here we go. All right, so to expect me to draw a moral line, I have to perceive a difference that I consider substantial. And I do not consider the difference substantial. I was talking about the difference between procedural generation and AI generation, like generative AI. I feel like they both functionally do the same thing, and I don't see there being a large moral difference between the two things. That's what I was talking about. And I also talked about it in the context of people copying. So, like, for example, like you saw like the parallels between like the Pokemon and the Dragon Quest and, you know, Pokemon and Digimon. Like, I don't view there to be like a large moral difference between an artist using other art as inspiration or to basically create something that's another version of what the original artist made. I don't view that as a tremendously morally different thing versus generative AI creating an aggregate of art by using a million pictures. I don't feel like these are that different. And I haven't read an argument that makes me believe that I'm wrong. I'm open to reading one, but I haven't found it yet. Original art versus inspirational art? I don't care about that because I don't believe original art generally exists. I think that almost all art is built off of other art. And that doesn't take away from it. It builds on it. It makes it more special. It makes it better. Maybe not better, but sometimes it adds texture to it. All art is derivative, yes, and I don't think that's not a bad thing. Anyway, so that's what I was talking about in the clip. We'll keep going. Do you guys? No. Right, no. And that's really what matters. I don't think a lot of people do. And the truth is that I don't think that society at large sees a large difference. The reason why I don't think that people see a large difference is that I've never seen a large-scale consumer shift to where consumers are purchasing something that is more inconvenient or more expensive because of the way that it's produced. Now, some people do this. I'm not arguing that nobody does this. But the biggest companies in the world are oftentimes the most immoral ones. And I think that there's a reason for that. It's because people don't really care where their products come from.
2 hours later.
If the idea is the idea that AI is the only thing making games in the future as it happens more, nobody said that. Nobody assumed that. There's less training of data for it to iterate off of and the quality of diminished returns. Nobody ever said that. You're basing it off of something nobody ever said. You really waited 2 hours for that. Anyway, so can't refute. Yeah, I can't refute. Well, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. AI can train on its own data. I'm not sure how that works. But anyway, yeah, I want to say that obviously there have been 22 million people that have seen this in the last 24 hours. Yeah, something like that. Maybe a little bit longer than that. And they're all very mad. And I want to say that I'm not sorry. I'm completely right. And after everybody has their emotional outburst about it, the following conversations will not be debating about how bad of a person I am. It will be in debating the truth of what I said. Because it is inevitable, it is provable, and it's observable. And no amount of angry tweets or crying or coping is ever going to change that. I'm not in the business of talking about how the world should be.